relationship with my mom was kind of turbulent at first. When I was a baby, she actually could not take care of me. So my grandmother took that role in playing, like being my mother, like from infancy to adolescent. So I actually have a lot of, I guess, mothering from my grandmother, my mom. But my relationship after that, we got to actually start bonding and getting to know each other at that point. I think our relationship really flourished after I had my first daughter. So the bond that we had, still do, is very strong. Still very strong to this day. Like, I lost my mom about 20 years ago now, but she's still with me. She's always still with me, like in spirit. So is my grandmother. Yeah. So we have a very strong bond that way.
So you spoke about having a spiritual connection. So can you tell me a little bit about that?
The spiritual connection between my grandmother and my mother is very significant. When I was only 18 years old, when my grandmother passed away, and me and my grandmother had a very, very strong bond to begin with. And when she got sick, I was actually in Grand Prairie going to high school. But that week, that prior, I had this urge, go home, go see grandma, go home. Every time, and it was a sign, I would always get a sign of a rose, and I connected with my grandma, and I always wanted to go home. I need to go home and see her. So when I finally got a ride back to my community, Gift Life, where she lived, that I remember going up the hill to my house. I went inside. She was not home at the time. She was out visiting. Just my uncle was home. So I went in. I was happy to be there. Like, finally I'm home. I went to my own room. Started unpacking. And that day, it was that same day that she just felt very ill. And she went off into, like, they got her an ambulance, and I went with her. And then after that, she was in High Prairie. We waited for results and stuff. And then they took her to Edmonton to do a surgery. But before she went through the doors, she said, "Don't worry, I'll be back." So I hung on to that, and in the end, she ended up passing away. But I always hung on to that, I'll be back, like, you know. So I grieved for a very long time until she actually came to me. I heard her. And in Cree, she said, which means you can stop crying now, or don't cry anymore. Because she told me, like, she was, in her way, she was telling me she's still with me. So that was a connection that I made with my grandmother spiritually. And to this day, I know she's still with me, you know. It's not so much of a grieving now, because she put that to rest, like, I'm still with you. The same thing happened with my mom when she passed away. After everything was said and done, she was gone. I went back home to community, Mah Photography, and I was putting my kids to bed, and then all of a sudden the light in the room just went really soft, and then my kids were looking at me and they said, "Mom, you look different." And I didn't even feel like myself. It was, I felt my mom, like she was here looking at her grandkids, and I was just like an outlet for that. And that kind of spooked me, but like having that experience with my grandma, like I knew it was her. I couldn't see her because, and that was just like probably a week after she passed. So I always have these little things, these signs that, you know, my grandma and my mom give me. They'll even physically come give me a hug or just to make sure that I know that they're with me through my struggling, through my hard time. Becoming a mother for the first time with Keisha was, I was very afraid. I had a lot of doubts with my abilities to be a mother, you know, and I just went with the flow, because at that point I'm like, I wanted a baby, I was ready, and I just had to get past the fear, I guess, and I just like, okay, I just gotta go with the flow now, you know. I was very happy. When she first was put into my arms, it was an amazing feeling. It was like, just like love being washed from your head to your toes. Just fall in love with your baby. It was an amazing feeling. And the journey from her being an infant all the way up to now was quite the journey. I learned, she taught me a lot about myself and my abilities as a mother, definitely. She taught me a lot of patience, because before that I had none, you know. She taught me that even though I wasn't the best parent at times, I could still keep going, you know, or try to do better. And yeah, she's the one that taught me a lot about myself.
And so when you hear the word mother, what does that mean to you?
It means to me unconditional love. Absolutely unconditional love. So that's what my grandmother taught me. She instilled that in me. She loved me no matter what. No matter what I was putting her through. She still loved me anyway.
Your mom's favorite food?
My mom's favorite food? What would you say, Sissy?
She has many favorite foods.
Tim Hortons and a sandwich? I'm just kidding. The woman lives off coffee.
Okay, and what would you say is the most embarrassing thing your mom does?
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be like much so embarrassing, but it's cute. She has her moments where she goes into Walmart or any shopping center and she can go through every single aisle, and by the time she's done, she'll kind of realize, oh yeah, I have a list to follow, like, you know.
And what would you say if somebody was to say to you, you're just like your mom? What would they say that you're like your mom?
Well, I've been told I look like my mom a lot. Like, the eyes, the lips, and cheeks. Yeah.
I'd definitely say her spicy attitude, for sure.
Okay, and what is the best advice your mom ever gave to you?
Honor your emotions, allow yourself to feel, and then release. She's always been really persistent about that with us. Every time we go through difficult times, that's one of the things she always reminds us about.
Okay, and can you tell me, if you could give your mom anything in the world, what would you give to her?
A giraffe of her own.
A talking parrot, so she never feels alone. No, just kidding. An island, because the woman deserves everything, really.
Okay, can you tell me, what does your mom mean to you?
She means the absolute world to me. She is so much more than what meets the eye. It's a lot of things you discover about her as you get older, and
I definitely feel like, for myself personally, my mother means, just like Gracie said, the world to me. But she's more so, well, she's more than just a mother. She's almost like her best friend.
yeah.
She's very open-minded, very supportive, and almost like your number one cheerleader. Happy Mother's Day, Mother. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. I just want to let you know that all your efforts and everything you've done, all the sacrifices you made to help us get to where we are today, are worth more than money can buy in this entire planet.
There's so many things I could say. She's always been there for me, no matter what, and she's always there. I guess what I have to say is, I love you more than anything in this world. No matter how many times we drift away or not talk for a few days. I'll always be here for you whenever you have a rough day or whenever you just want a hug. And always remember, you can hold my hand whenever you ask, no matter how old I am.
And you don't look a day over 30.